So hello again and welcome back to Love Lingerie. So this is part 3 of how to make a bralette. In this session I'm going to show you how to attach bra elastic to the shoulders. So the shoulder elastic on your bralette. I've got 2 pieces of bra elastic, or shoulder elastic as they call that. This is a beige colour and it has a nice little scallop along the edge. I've got 2 rings, one for each side. This is a 10mm ring and this is a 10mm piece of elastic. Just follow the instructions on your pattern on how to cut this. I've cut this elastic at about approximately 8 centimetres, folded in half, and then I've just threaded the ring through the elastic, and I've done that on both sides of the bralette, and we're going to attach those to the under bra elastic, this piece along here that I attached last week in last week's session. So I'm just going to pin that in place now. I've already measured where it needs to go, and so again just follow your pattern on where it tells you to place the elastic, because it's quite important. In this case I've measured from here to here, and that's approximately 3 to 3.5 centimetres. If you were going to do a bigger size bra, it may need to be further out. And so I've also pinned another piece in place here. So all I'm going to do now is run a straight stitch, or a couple of lines of straight stitch along here and along here, and that will then attach these pieces here. So I'm just going to do that now. And so what I've done here is I've just run 2 lines of straight stitches along there and along there. That way it holds it securely if you do two lines. So that now is attached in place, and I've also secured the other one in place as well, doing exactly the same thing. Remembering that if you are using an elastic that has a picot edge or a scalloped edge, making sure that the scalloped edge is facing on the outside. I'm now going to show you how to thread the overstrap elastic through the rings. In order to do that, you will need to cut your elastic to size. So I've already cut mine to size, and it's exactly the same elastic as I've used for those parts there. So again, I've cut 2 sizes and they are both exactly the same length. I've also got the sliders. So this is a 10cm slider, and you'll see that it's very much like a belt buckle. So I'm just going to go ahead now and slide those through and put those in place. And so in order to do that, I've basically just threaded the elastic through like a belt buckle. So you go in through one hole, and then you tuck it over the middle bar and down through the other side, and then you pull it through, and then it looks like that. And so you should have about maybe an inch on the other side, and then it looks like that on the good side. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to do exactly the same thing with the other strap, but then we're going to run a couple of lines of straight stitch along here just to hold that slider in place. So there we have the sliders attached, and the straight stitch is just along the bottom there, holding that in place. So now that's those prepared, the next step is to attach the straps to the top parts of your bralette, and then thread it through the rings, and then we attach that in place. So I'm just going to do that now, and I'll be right back. So as you can see, I now have the ring in place, and I've threaded through the elastic. There is the slider, and I have now attached or pinned the other end of the elastic to the top of the bralette. I'm now going to run a straight stitch along there a couple of times just to secure that in place. So I've now fully attached my elastic, shoulder elastic, to my bralette. You can see that it's attached there and there. So that is how you attach shoulder elastic to your bralette. Stay tuned for more from me. Next week I'll be showing you how to attach the hooks and eyes to the under elastic, and so that will be the clasp that you use to close the bralette off. So stay tuned for that for next week, and I look forward to seeing you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. I'm always more than happy to come back to you if you have any questions. Thank you for watching and staying tuned, and for those people that are supporting me, that's fantastic, and look forward to seeing you again soon.